Beta means that there are two quantities. Beta means it's called the length and the magnitude. Length and the direction. Magnitude and direction, the composed also this is the beta. So beta called as magnitude and the direction. So magnitude can be represented by the length of the line. Length of the line. And direction can be represented by the arrowhead of the line. Arrowhead of the line. So those are the beta quantities. So in the mathematical, we can utilize the beta quantities. For example, this is from the A path, the particle moving around this bar and N and the B point. So in this case, you can find the beta from the A to B. So you draw the shorter line. So you have to draw the from A to B. You need to draw the shorter line from the A to B. So that way, you can see that that's why the beta. So from the shorter line A to B, we draw line. That's why the beta AB. So this is for the shorter line from A to B. So this is the beta quantity. Can be represented by the arrow and the length of the line. Okay, so now that we want to add the addition of beta. Addition of beta. So we want to add the two beta. So beta A to B is coming from the A to A and the N and the B and the beta BC. So come from the B and the N and the C. So that we can add the beta. Beta AB can be represented. AB is a bar. AB bar means the beta AB. And also BC bar, the beta BC. So the AB and the BC, so finally the length is the AC. So that we call it beta AC. So beta AB plus beta BC is equal to beta AC. So by this way you can represent the beta. Okay, so once we solve one problem, if a body undergoes a displacement of meter due north, followed by a displacement of meter due east. So the resultant displacement is 13 meter. So we have to find the displacement. So find the displacement and direction. This means that a body undergoes a displacement of the 12 meter due north. So this is the one body that they are moving the due north. So this is for the 12 meter. And also they are followed by a displacement of 5 meter due east. So this is the displacement of 5 meter due east. So this is the north direction, this is the east direction. So we have to find the displacement. So from A point to B point and the C point. So we need to find AC. So AC you can calculate. This is for the right angle triangle. So we use the Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus a BC square. So that way the AB is a 12 square plus a 5 square. So you got a 169. So AC is equal to square root of 169. So you got a 13 meter. And then you also need to calculate the angle theta here. So we use the equation, tangent theta is equal to the opposite side divided by adjacent side. So opposite side is BC, adjacent side is AC. And then we can calculate the tangent theta. So tangent theta is equal to BC is equal to 5 meter, AC is at 12. So by solving this one, then you can call it a theta. theta is tangent inverse 5 by 12. So you got this 22.6 degrees. So this will be the beta displacement is the AC final displacement is 30. And so then the angle theta is equal to the 22.6. So this is why we use the things this is a two component. Component A, B, and BC you can add to the final component AC. So this is for the beta. And similarly, if you notice one force, you can resolve into the two components. So resolution of A beta into two components at right angle. So resolution of the beta into the two components at the right angle. So this means one beta here. This beta is F. So we have to resolve this beta into the two components. So this is F is similar to hydrogen U. So we resolve into this side here. So that will be the F8. So this one with the particle will be the Fy. So horizontal F8 and particle will be the Fy. So we can resolve this F into the F8 and the Fy. So in this case, this angle between the horizontal to the hypotenuse the angle theta. So you can calculate F8 is equal to F cos theta. Fy is equal to F sin theta. This means that to the resultant F, the F is a fully F, can be divided into the two components. So that will be the one with the horizontal component, another with the vertical component. And so F is equal to F cos theta and the Fy is equal to F sin theta. So this is the resolution of the beta into the two components at the right angle. Okay, this problem, this is for the at the one point. So there are three forces. Fy is at 8 Newton. So the distance, the angle between the horizontal to Fy is at 40 degrees. F2 is at 7 Newton. So the angle between the vertical to the F2 is at 20 degrees. And F3 is also 10 Newton. So then 10 Newton, this angle between the horizontal to F3 is at 20 degrees. So in this case, we need to find the total horizontal and vertical component and the resultant force. Okay, so this is why you need to resolve the those forces into the horizontal and the vertical component. So the F1, F2, F3 need to be divided into the horizontal and vertical component. So this is for the F1. F1 is at 8 Newton. So this is the angle with the 40 degrees. Okay, so this force is we divided into the horizontal component. So horizontal component with the F18. And vertical component with the F1Y. So this is we divide the F1 into the horizontal and vertical component. And similarly, the F2. F2 is a 7 Newton. This angle with 20 degrees. So this F2 is to be divided into the horizontal and vertical component. So that I use it as red color. So horizontal component with the F28. And the vertical component with the F2Y. So we divide the F2 into horizontal F28 and the vertical F2Y. Similarly, we got another force. Another force is the F3. F3 is 10 Newton. So this is the F3. So that angle is 20 degrees. So we also need to divide the F3 into horizontal and the vertical component. So the horizontal component will use the F38. And vertical component will use the F31. So we call like this. Okay, then we have to use that formula. So Fy is equal to, this is for the adjacent side and this angle. So we can utilize the cos. So then we can calculate F1 is equal to F1 cos 40 degrees. So this is the 8 cos 40. And similarly, the F1y. F1y is equal to F1 sine 40 degrees. So this is FY8, so the 8 sine 40. And similarly, you can also calculate F2A. So F2A is F2. So in this case, but for the F2, then we use opposite side. So opposite side, because of that, you have to use it as a side. So this is F2A is equal to F2 sine 20 degrees and F2y. But for the F2y, then we use it as adjacent side, because you have to use it as cos. So F2 cos 20 degrees. And similarly, you can also calculate it as F3A. F3A is equal to F3 cos 20 degrees. And F3y is equal to F3 sine 20 degrees. So we got. And other is going to F. When you add that, you have to put the direction. This direction is to go to the right side or the left side or outward and the downward. And because of this one, you have to take the all right side is a positive and left side will be the negative. And outward will be the positive and the downward will be the negative. So that we have to add. So that you can set it as F8. F8 is equal to F1A is go to right side. Positive F1A. And also similar to that F2A, also right side. So positive F2A. Plus, but for the F3A is go to the left side, so that you have to put the negative F3A. So those you have to add. So we substitute F1A is equal to the 8 cos 40 plus F2A is equal to the so here F2A you can calculate F2A is 7 sine 20, and this is for the 7 cos 20, and this is for the F3 is equal to 10 cos 20 and the 10 sine 20. So those is substitute. So F2A is equal to 7 sine 20 plus minus F3A. Minus F3A is equal to minus 10 cos 20. So this is going to substitute 8 cos 40 plus 7 sine 20 minus 10 cos 20. So this is how you read on the calculator, and then we can calculate. So in this case, we calculate. So this becomes cos 40. So multiply 8. So this is 6.128. Plus sine 20. Sine 20. So multiply with 7. So then we use 2.394. Minus cos 20. So multiply 10. So this is a 0.3936. 9.396. So this one you add. So you can say that 6.128 plus 2.394 minus 9.396. So this is a negative 0.874. This means that the 4 is go to the left side. So F is equal to 0.874 go to left side. So this is by the way you can calculate the total FA. And similarly, you can also calculate the total FY. So FY means that FY is a positive, downward is a negative. So in this case, you see that F1Y is a positive, F3Y positive, they are going outward. But for the F2Y going downward, so it should be the negative. So that we substitute here, positive F1Y plus so negative F2Y plus positive F3Y. So you got the equation. So we substitute. So F1Y is 8 sine 40 minus F2Y is equal to 7 cos 20 plus F3Y is equal to 10 sine 20. Okay, so you substitute here. So then you substitute here. So sine 40. Sine 40, so you got 0.652 multiply 8. So this is a 5.142. Minus cos 20. So cos 20, so you got a 0.939 multiply 7, so you call it 6.5778. Plus sin 20. Sin 20. So 0.342 multiply 10, so the 3.42. So you add all the things, so there's a 5.142 negative 6.577 positive 3.42. So you got a 1.985. So this one goes to the hour. Okay, after you got the FH and FY, you can we will be able to find the total resultant pole. So this is the FH at this direction, left side. So 0.874. And this is the FY. So going hour. FY is an hour. So FY is equal to 1.985. So then you find that this one will be the resultant R. So R is equal to square root of FA square plus FY square. And also you can find the angle theta. So this is the you substitute. FA square is equal to the 0.874 square plus FY square to the 1.985 square. So this one square plus 0.874 square. And then square root, so you call it 2.168. So this is what the result is. And again, also theta you can calculate. Theta is the tangent inverse Fy by Fa. So the tangent inverse Fy is 1.985, Fy is 0.874. So 1.985 divided by 0.874, so you got it 2.271. Tangent inverse 2.271. So you find the inverse tangent. So inverse tangent 2.271. So that will be at 66.2 degrees. So by this result we can calculate the FH and Y. So this was we resolve that when you are see that arrow like this, the star beta like this, so we have to resolve the two beta into the horizontal and the vertical component. So by this is F1 is we resolve into F1 is F1y, F2 we resolve into F2 is F2y, and F3 we resolve into F3 is F3y. After that all F's are combined, F1 combined, and then use the binomial tool and then find the total result. Okay, the next one is the equilibrium. Equilibrium means that all are stations. There are the many poles are adding on the one point, so that when there's at the time of equilibrium, so the resultant pole is zero. The resultant pole is zero. This means that the body will not move either outward, downward, or the right side, left side. All the right side poles are the equate by the left side poles, and also the outward poles are offset by the downward pole. So the resultant pole is zero at the point. So this is we call the equilibrium. So equilibrium condition, there is no resultant pole. Resultant pole is zero. So it becomes the equilibrium. So we can write the equation at the time of the equilibrium. Summation Fa is equal to 0. And similarly, summation Fy is equal to 0 and R is equal to 0. This means that total Fh right side force is equal to total force go to the left side. And similarly, total Fy go to the Ry is equal to total Fy go to the downward. So the left force are direction to the left side equal to all the force are directed to the right side, and also the other force are directed to outward is also equal to the all the force are directed to the downward. So this is at the time that we achieve the equilibrium position. There are three forces. The 2.5 kilonewton. So the force then between the horizontal vertical line is 25 degrees, and 3.2 is a kilonewton. The force and the angle between the vertical line is 70 degrees, and the force F, the force and the angle between the vertical line is also the theta degree. So we have to find those are three forces. Okay, so firstly we can find and resolve those forces into the three components. So then we here. So this F. So this is the Fy. This is the Fa. So Fa is the F cos theta, Fy is the F sin theta. So angle theta here. In this case, because the angle theta, the FA is similar as F sin theta. F sin theta and Fy is F cos theta. Because this FA here, FA is the opposite side. Opposite side is the sin theta. And this Fy is the adjacent side. So Fy will be the cos theta. And also this one also the 3/2 kilometer. 3/2, so this vertically downward force will be this angle 70 degrees. So this is a 3.2 cos 70. And this one will be 3.2 sin 70. So this is a 2/6 kilometer. So in this case, this is a 25 degree. So this one will be 2.6 cos 25. And this one will be 2.6 sin 25. So we got the things for the FA. So FA is equal to F sin theta, Fy is equal to F cos theta. But for the 3/2, so that we saw into the two components. 3/2 cos 70 is going downward, and 3/2 sin 70 is going to the left side. And also for the 2/6 kilometer, 2/6 sin 25 going to the right side, and 2/6 cos 25 going to the outward. So we can resolve. Then we write the equation. Summation FA is equal to 0 because of equilibrium. This means that all the forces are going to the right side plus the left side. All UH will become a 0. So that this side is go to right side is positive, go to left side is negative. So you can take S sin theta plus 2.6 sin 25 minus 3.2 sin 70 is equal to 0. And because of this one, you got the F sin theta. So F sin theta is equal to 3.2 sin 70 minus 2.6 sin 25. So by use the calculator we saw, so that will be 1.908 Newton. So this is the F sin theta. And also, we can also calculate summation Fy is equal to 0. So summation Fy is equal to 0. So this means that all the outward force and all downward force we add all become 0. So that all the outward force become which one is the 2/6 cos 25 outward. 2/6 cos 25 plus, so but this one for is 3/2 cos 70 and the F cos theta are going downward. So that way you say minus 3.2 cos 70 minus Fy cos theta is equal to 0. So that now we go to the Fy cos theta, we go to right side, so the Fy cos theta is equal to 2.6 cos 25 minus 3.2 cos 70. So by use the calculator and we saw, so that way you get 1.2619. 2619. Then you have to find it through the form. So that both sides are we square. S square sin square theta. So this is a 1.908 square. And also the S square cos square theta. So that will be 1.2619 square. So we add together S square sin square theta plus S square cos square theta. So it's equal to 1.908 square plus 1.2619 square. So S square you take out sin square theta plus cos square theta. So this one will be as you add, so this becomes as 5.22233. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is at 1. And we got the equation. This equation is a sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And therefore there we got the only S square. S square equal to 5.233. So the S is equal to square root of 5.233. So this becomes as 2.3 kilometers. So by the time you got it to the F, so 2.3 kilometers. So firstly we find out to the S cos theta and S sin theta, and then we use the equation. So then we got the S. This is a 3-4. So on the inclined plane, so this is trolley. So this arm is a reaction force. So the reaction force minus a plane to the body. So this is a reaction force with the arm. And this is weight of 56 kilonewton. And this is the tension. Tensions are provided by the balance weight is a T. So we have to redraw a diagram. So this diagram here. So this is a T. This is a horizontal plane. So this angle 40 degrees. So this reaction force to here with the 40 degree. So this reaction force going here this angle. So this one will weight. So this angle is a 40 degree. So this one is the R and T. So the TSS are going to this direction. The weight is vertically downward and the R. Okay, so we just find the equation. So how do we find? So this means this weight. So this weight you can resort into two components. This view is we just divided into two components. So that way is the horizontal and the vertical component. So this force weight totally according to the plane. So this is this way is the view cos 40. And the weight goes to this direction. So this way is the view sin 40. So this force is go to the view cos 40. So the view cos 40 is a force they are perpendicular to the plane. And the view sin 40, the component is parallel with the plane. So in this case, for the equilibrium state, the view cos 48 must be equal to the R. The view sin 40 must be equal to the T because of the equilibrium. Equilibrium saturation, the view cos 40 and the view sin 40 will be equal. So for equilibrium, so I is equal to the view cos 40. So we can calculate. So the view is 56 cos 40. And also T is equal to the view sin 40. So 56 sin 40. So by this way you can get as I and a T. So I is equal to this 42.9 and T is at 36 newton. 42.9 newton and 36 newton. So by this way you can calculate the two forces. So coordinate geometry means that we can on a number plane, we can allocate the number. So this is X, this is Y. So all of our positive. This one goes is this direction is positive, and this direction is a negative direction. So vertically outward with the positive and downward with the negative. So that way is a positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. And this is a negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So that way is a positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. So positive 1, positive 2, positive 3. So this is a negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So if you allocate this positive 1 and a positive 3 and positive 1, this will use positive 3 is a positive 1 point. And this one will use negative 3 and a positive 2 point. And this one will use a negative 3 and a negative 3 point. And this one will use positive negative 3 and a positive 1 point. So those are points that we allocate on the number plane. So the positives are they go to the right side and negatives are go to the left side. And outward we use positive, leftward we use negative. So this is for the number plane. And then you can also put the gradient. So this is the number plane here. This A point and this is B point. So A point is the H1 and the Y1. So A is the H1 and the Y1. The B point will be the H2 and the Y2. So H1, Y1 and the H2, Y2. So that we can allocate the A point and B point here. So this becomes this B point here. So this will be the H1, this is the H2. And this one will be the Y1. So this one will be the Y2. So then you can construct this one. So this one we can construct it. Then we use this triangle. So this set. This distance you can calculate. This is a y2 minus y1. And this distance will be the h2 minus h1. So this angle theta is gradient. Tangent theta is also equal to a gradient. So gradient equal to y2 minus y1 divided by h2 minus h1. So this is tangent theta is a gradient. This is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by h2 minus h1. So by this is that we can find the gradient of the straight line. So that's how we have to locate the points at 2, 8 and 7, 5 on the coordinate plane. And then you have to find the distance between 2 points and the gradient. So this is the coordinate plane we draw. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is vertical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this goes to the y, this horizontal goes to the 8. Okay, then we allocate the point. So firstly we allocate the 2, 8. 2, 8 point means horizontal 2, vertical 8. So this one. This is called a 2, 8 one. This is a 2, 8 point, so we put this one as a A. And similarly, 7, 5 point. 7, 5 point is horizontal 7, vertical 5. So that way is a B. So you have to find the distance between this y and this gradient. Okay, so distance means that you can, the equation. The equation means that y2 minus y1 divided by h2 minus. So this is the equation. So the formula to calculate this equation is distance is equal to square root of h2 minus h1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So this equation. So we substitute here. So h2 is at 7, h1 is at 2. So this is so that 7 minus 2 plus. So y2. So this is the y2 is a 5, y1 is a 8. 5 minus 8 square. So this becomes the 5 square plus minus 3 square. So you got it 25 plus 9. So square root of 34. So square root of 34, so we can got it unit. So that will be 5.38 unit. And m. So m also you can calculate. In this case, the formula will use y2 minus y1 divided by h2 minus h1. In this case, this is we can use as h1 y1. This is the h2 y2.
So is it similar like those data x and data y, right?
Yes, it's similar. So the y2 minus y1 by h2 minus h1. So y2 is the 5 minus y1 is the 8. So h2 is the 7. So h1 is the 5. So h1 is 2. So then you got the thing is minus 3 divided by 5. So minus 0.6. Minus 0.6 because of this one. This is a plus. But this m like this is negative. Negative and this way. So this is a minus 0 like this is a falling measure from this way. So this is for we can find the distance and also the gradient. So because of this based on this concept, we can write the mathematical equation for the straight line. So this mathematical equation must include the gradient. So I give you the mathematical equation for the straight line. M is equal to MA plus B. So this equation. So in this case, M is a gradient. And B is the y-intercept. So the value of y when h is equal to 0. So this is the equation for the gradient. So the mathematical equation for the straight line is equal to the y is equal to mh plus b. So in this case, m is equal to the gradient And so y is a y-intercept. The value of the y when h is equal to 0. Okay, so this one with example here. So example 2y is equal to 4 plus 8. 5 radian in y-intercept. So these equations are going to utilize 2y is equal to, so this is a 4 plus 8. So in this case here you have to use that this one should be only y, this is h should be coming fast. So the 2y is equal to 8 plus 4. So y is equal to 4h plus 2. So in this case you compare y is equal to mh plus b. So the gradient is a gradient n is equal to 4 y-intercept b is equal to that 2. So this is equal to equation. So another problem. Just the point 8 2 lie on the line. So 2y minus 8 minus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 8 minus 5. So that's the point 8 plus comma 2 lie on the line. 2y minus 8 minus 2 divided by 3 is equal to 8 minus 5. In this case, whether you how to justify, you substitute the h value, and if you get that y value, if you substitute the given h value and you got that given y value, that the point is lying on that the line, so that we substitute h equal to 8. So we substitute, so this becomes 2y. So the 2y minus 8 minus 2y 3 is equal to 8 minus 5. So this is a 2y minus 6y 3 is equal to, this becomes 3. So 2y minus 2 is equal to 3. So 2y is equal to that 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So y is equal to 5 by 2 is a 2 by 5. This is not equal to 2. So it does not lie on the line. 8 comma 2 does not lie. So those are the coordinate geometry formulas theory. So okay, I will continue with the circuit. That means that there are two quantities. That means it's called the length and the magnitude. Length and the direction.